I started painting as soon as I could make a mark on a piece of paper or the wall. I think everyone's an artist. It's whether you carry on, and I never stopped. Red dot.
Revolving.
It's been a lifelong passion. And it's the same with birds. You know, I started off as a kid looking at birds, looking at all wildlife. So the two gel together.
Yeah, this is brilliant.
This is my dream show.
Oh, look at this.
We're going to the Outer Hebrides to see eagles, to Northumberland to see curlews. We're going to Yorkshire to see gannets, Kent to see owls. We're going to Lancashire to see the bearded tits. And we're going to go to Cornwall to see the chuffs. Each episode, I'll paint the bird we're trying to find back here in my Kent studio.
There we go.
On our journey, we're going to meet some friends who love art.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I know. Robin's the same. Do you want to fight or do you want to have sex?
I used to be just like that.
Hello, you.
Oh, it's gone. We'll meet local artists who create bird art.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Right?
Pick up a lovely dollop of ink.
And learn some of their techniques.
It's black, it's velvety, it's amazing stuff.
And meeting bird experts.
Our eyes are like footballs, so we can move our eyes left to right, up and down. And these guys here, their eyes are so large, they're more like a sausage.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I like it.
I only let certain people do rubbing off. This is the best job I've ever had because it's everything that I love doing. In each episode, I'm going to paint some of my favourite birds from across the UK. We're in Kent. I'm going to be painting a long-eared owl. Painting an owl would be the same process that I apply to anything, which would be, first of all, I sketch it onto the paper. And then I sit and look at it for ages and try and work out how I'm going to use the colours. Ready. I'll just do those eyes first. I've got some bright orange to go in these eyes, and I'll do that and then leave it. Eyes are always my favourite thing to do because they're globes and they're mirrored, so they reflect the scenery. If you see an owl with brown eyes, that means it's working at night. If it's got orange, it's crepuscular, so it's at dusk. And if it's got yellow eyes, it's out in the daytime. So you've got the orange eyes of the long-eared owl because it works the early night shift. If you turn a painting upside down, it gives you a different perspective because you're looking at it from a different angle, and it can really change a painting. So here you are. Here's the 5 main British owls. So first I need a pointer.
OK.
Pointing stick. That's too stubby for a pointer.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah. What about this? Right.
What are the chances?
What's that one?
OK, this is a short-eared owl.
Correct.
Little owl.
Correct.
Tawny owl.
Yeah.
Barn owl.
Yeah.
And I love long-eared owl.
Correct. Anyway, chop chop.
Let's do this.
Don't delay. Let's go owling today.
I love it.
We don't need to go far, as we're already in Kent. And we're going to start with a close-up. Look, there's Charlotte.
Oh, hi, Charlotte.
Hello.
Who's this?
This is Lenny, the long-eared owl.
What's she called?
Lenny.
Lenny. Look at that.
How old is Lenny?
Lenny's 4 years old. He came from a captive breeder. Unfortunately, since the release of Harry Potter, owl
Everybody
pets.
go owl crazy?
Unfortunately, yes. That's
You
why we're
can't-
here, so we can
Yeah.
educate about that. It's not a good idea to get an owl as a pet.
This is the closest I've ever been to a long-eared owl.
You've got the
Close up.
most gorgeous eyes.
He
'Cause
has.
you really concentrate on the eyes as well, don't you?
Yeah, crepuscular eyes.
Yes, thank you. You know the word.
That's what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to control it. And I'll put less on than I should, just in case. I'm gonna try and let that black bleed into the eye a bit, around here. Give it a less sharp edge.
Our eyes are like footballs, so we can move our eyes left to
Yeah.
right, up and down. And these guys here, their eyes are so large, they're more like a sausage or an ice
Yeah.
cream cone. So they haven't actually got enough room in their skull for them to move their eyes.
Ah.
And that's why he twists his head so far around.
Because they go quite far back into the
Yes, they
skull.
do,
don't
yeah.
And that's why they can see their eyesight's so
Nice
good.
little mouse in the distance.
And these aren't ears.
No, they're not. They're called ear tufts or flags or plumicorns. So you can't hear out of a feather like we can't hear out of our hair.
There's not a worse nightmare painting anything. There are challenges. That's usually feathers. Owls have feathers that you can either get right or wrong. I look forward to the challenge. Because the last thing you want to do is wreck it. I haven't wrecked anything yet, but there's always time. Here's a question. In the wild, owls might last for four years.
Yes.
Why?
Many reasons. Obviously, predators. Owls live on the brink of starvation when
Yeah.
you compare them to other birds of prey. They're very poor waterproofing,
Because they want to be silent when they fly.
Oh, of course, yeah.
absolutely silent.
I'm always learning, I'm making things up. When painting an owl, I'll put a wash down, which is maybe a light brown, which is just going to take away the white, and I will get a good, thick Chinese ink brush. They're very soft, and they hold a lot of water, and you can squeeze them out and use them as a dry brush as well. That's it, done for now. We can finish that off next week.
There we go. Well done, Lenny. So that's it. If you relax your elbow into your hip, there we go. So we just got a little bit started with it. Obviously, he's very not used to cameras.
He's looking at me.
And you can feel
likes
how
me.
light he is as well, can't you? Owls are designed to be as light as possible, so they're nice and quick, they're agile.
But he really likes looking at me.
Yeah, he does. He loves you. He's checking you out.
I like looking at you. I'm looking at you.
I'm looking at you.
And he's looking back.
Hey, Lenny.
It's like a stare off.
I think the owl would win.
Okay, so now that you've seen Lenny, our long-eared owl, we do have our barn owls, and I was wondering if you guys would like to see them fly.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Okay,
I
so I'm going to pop Lenny away. Bye, Lenny.
Right, off we go. It's been a pleasure.
So this is Dawn, and she's our barn owl.
Beautiful.
Wow. That was, I got a full, like, head-on view then.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
That was fantastic.
1, 2, 3. Here she comes. There we go.
Yeah, whoa! That was brilliant.
Fantastic,
It was-
isn't it?
do people get really excited
They
about
do, they do.
What I'm doing here is like a one-line drawing
Yeah.
of you.
Is this the one-line drawing where your pencil doesn't leave the page?
Yeah, and if it leaves the page, then I'm doomed.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. She keeps moving, but that's what birds do. I'm talking about you, not her. My pencil actually left the page.
Oh, no.
You look quite grim-faced in it. Look. But in general...
What is that?
What?
It's, yeah, I don't know what to say.
You don't look that happy, do you?
No, and I look about 90.
So I'll just rub the face out. Do you looking surprised? Okay, I'm gonna do this branch through here because once this is dried, I can work on the feet because it's just putting black over grey. So I'm just gonna run a line of black through there. Let that bleed in. Bit of salt. When you're doing a branch, that's usually the final thing. And when you chuck salt on it, it just gives it that woody feel. I don't know, it just works. Sometimes you don't need to analyse things, but whenever I've chucked a bit of salt on a branch, a painted branch, it always works. And then when that's dried, I can come back and put those black claws over the top of it. So leave that for now. And turn around and have a look at the head. What I would like to capture with a long-eared owl, as with any owl, is they're patient beasts. And they'll sit there looking for a long time. So if it's staring at you, the viewer, that could be the final moment of you as a mouse. What I'm going to do on his eye is it's a bit of an experiment, but I want to just get some reflection on it. I've just put a heavier amount of black at the bottom, and then the top is water, and it's just going to suck the black into the water. So I'm going to leave it really light at the top and just see how the bleed goes. And it should, if it works like I want it to, end up looking like a landscape in the bird's eye. Something that's within the environment, the environs of the owl, the owl's environs. We've brought some friends along with us on this trip. We paint or draw, and we're going to paint landscapes and not birds, because you can never predict what a bird's going to do. A bird will move around a bit. Hark.
Hark.
Do you hear that?
I do.
That's the intriguing sound of our good friend, the pianist,
Yeah.
band leader and broadcaster Jules Holland in his Arcadian pavilion.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Ah, just tinkling away there.
Yes. Let's boogie woogie.
Yeah.
What a creative lounge we've got here. But let's do, if you fancy it, some improvisational artwork.
Yes.
Down the stairs, outside, into the garden and do some sketching.
area. Okay. Lovely day for it.
It is a marvellous, marvellous day, isn't it?
Couldn't ask for better sketchman's weather.
This is just two friends leisurely painting. Not all of them are painters, and not all of them are bird watchers, so I thought the easiest thing, do a landscape painting. Well, this is lovely, very nice, and I really like this topiary.
Thank you.
Would you consider yourself a topiarist?
I'm a keen topiarist, yes. I
Yeah.
visit topiary, and I have my own personal pet topiaries here. And I like making geometric forms, trying to
Yeah.
create some order out of nature.
Out of chaos.
Yes. Much easier to sketch a pyramid than it is a wild bird singing. If you sit still for long enough in a place like this without talking, the birds will sing, and that different nature and wildlife, and eventually they'll come closer. They'll bring me sandwiches if I stay very still.
Right, well, I think you've probably gone a little bit too far now. I'm just going to do a charcoal sketch. What about you?
Well, I've got my pencil, and that's
Yeah.
really what I'm going to stick to, is pencil and then sketch.
Is that your
But
sketchbook?
It is my sketchbook. The birds are very noisy today, do you hear that?
Yeah, I know.
What are they?
Robins.
Oh.
They're saying one of two things.
Yes?
Do you want to fight or do you want to have sex?
I used to be just like that, but I've sort of calmed down a bit more. But,
Thank goodness.
yes.
I have actually ground some charcoal up.
Oh,
And what I'm going to do is brush it onto the paper to give it a nice sort of grey feeling.
oh, well, these are my two key components that I have in my pocket. Some lead, a bit of lead in the pencil,
Yeah.
and a rubber. There's
Yeah, I've
quite a
got-
lot of innuendo, isn't there, in painting?
In the world of art and
Yeah.
birds, there's innuendo everywhere. And that's what it looks like.
Well, that's a lovely blue wash. That is very, I mean, that is already much more mysterious, inviting.
That's what Rembrandt would have done, because then you got something to pick the light out of. And I used black, that one, and a bit of that one. Were you only good at drawing at school?
Not particularly. I had a very good technical drawing, so I could learn how to do elevations and plans from elevations. But the art teachers weren't particularly, they didn't do any sort of sketching, drawing lessons or anything really, which would have been quite useful.
I've just come up with a brand new technique.
Yes.
And this is what art's all about for me, is discovering some new way of drawing. And so you see this piece of charcoal here.
Yes.
Pay attention. That there.
Yeah.
Now, if you go like this, just rock it from side to side.
And it creates that impression. That's
You've
very
got
good.
a kind of Eric Revilius style leaf display.
Well, that's very good. I mean, that is great discovery. I agree with you.
And that's what it's all about, isn't it?
In my sketching for pleasure manual, it was, you know, take as long as possible, because then you've got more time sketching and therefore more enjoyable time is the theory of it.
Your sketching manual is absolutely right. That blue, a kind of charcoal wash, I can pick it up by rubbing bits out with a rubber.
Like working back to front.
Yeah. When I was young, I won a sketching competition.
Yes.
I did a painting of Mark Bolan in Jackie magazine, but I sent it in under the name of my sister. So I didn't think they'd accept boys in those enlightened times.
That's right.
Have you ever won a competition? Anything? Meat draw?
I won a talent contest playing the piano in a pub, and the first prize was a clock, and the second prize was a bottle of whiskey. My dad was there, and he said, "Oh, he's done very well. We'll have the second prize, thanks." I'm trying to get the shapes, but it's, to be honest, it's in such a short time, it's quite a challenge. Let's come and have a look at what you've done. Can I say, your one is a superior, great use of light and shade, and it looks like an advert for a 1950s film. I could see that.
It has got a 50s.
Yes.
Oh,
It's got a slightly mysterious, slightly dark, not threatening, but just strange atmosphere to it.
yeah, very good. Thank you for that. Now, let's do an analysis of yours.
I mean, mine's a little bit more on the terms of sort of what I'd describe as sort of architectural drawing here.
It is, but I really like it. You've got a very old-fashioned style of drawing, and I like that. Well, what I would do if I was you is take it back home, grind up your colours.
Yeah, and give it a smear.
And give it a go, yeah. We'll leave them here for now, anyway.
OK.
I presume your servants will clear these.
Yes,
this up.
yes, I've got some liveried footmen around here that are going to remove that, yeah.
I'd started painting birds in watercolour about 5 years ago, and it seems to work for me best. There's something about watercolours and the naturalness of them that tends to lend themselves towards birds. I don't know why. People say it's like watching paint dry. I actually love watching paint dry, especially with watercolour, because it's mercurial. You never know where it's going to go. You don't know what it's going to do. It's got a mind of its own, and it follows water. It's like rivers, you know. You can see tiny rivers turning up, and that can be very exciting to me. I'm easily pleased. A great thing about owls is the way that they disappear into their surroundings. Long-eared owls have got these, it's like arrows. Like, I'll tell you what it's like. You know, like if you've seen an old cartoon image of a prisoner with arrows on their shirt. It's like that. They've got arrows all over them. I think supposed to look like branches. I've seen a long-eared owl in branches, and they completely vanish. When I'm painting a long-eared owl, it's a race against time. I'll paint these arrows on, and then I've got to put the wash of, let's say, the chest. If you go too soon, it just ends up as a blur and they disappear. So what I might do is do them early, so they do end up as a blur, and then do them when they're nearly finished, so they're a bit tighter, and you go over the blur, so then it actually does look like they are part of the bird's feathers. All right, that's gonna have to do for now. Here we are in Kent, the Garden of England.
And where are we off to, Jimbo?
Well, we're going to see David Hunt, who, amongst other things, does dry point etching.
Does he do them with
And
birds?
This is him. Yeah, he does birds, and this is him in here.
Why David.
Hello there, how are you?
Hello,
Yeah, nice to
David.
meet you. I'm Nancy.
I'm Dave.
Jim, how do you do?
Very good to meet you.
This is where you do your etching, in this studio in the forest.
Yes, in the deep, dark woods.
This is beautiful, the owl behind you.
Oh, thank you. That is a mixture of line etch and aquatint, so it's two separate but related processes. It's a really, really old process that hasn't really changed in hundreds of years. And the materials are pretty much exactly the same. They're wax resists, oil-based inks.
And does it end up going through this amazing piece of machinery?
It does end up going through that beautiful old thing. So typically, for this print, I went through about 15 different proofing stages, which probably took about 15 days, in all honesty. So it's a really engrossing process.
Where did you learn to do it?
I'm mostly self-taught.
For you, especially if you're self-taught, is just practice, practice,
Yeah.
practice, and
Exactly. I think anything with art, you don't get good until you know what the materials are going to do and how they're going to react.
right. Well, is there anything we can do now?
You can do a dry point. If you grab a permanent pen
Yeah.
and you draw what you want to draw,
What are you going to draw?
Well, considering we're looking at owls,
Yeah. Do a barn owl.
dry point is literally gouging the surface of plastic, aluminium, zinc, copper, whatever you want, to create a texture that will hold ink.
so when I've done this, then we etch into it.
Then
You
we
can
etch
do
into
this.
it.
Yes.
You're giving yourself a guideline here.
And I'm going to make this nice and easy for you, because you're doing it. There it is. It's on a tree. And then you're just going to scratch into that. There's the actual barn.
Brilliant, for the barn owl.
Yeah.
That's where it lives.
Right, that's a dry point tool. It's basically got a teeny-weeny diamond right in the end. You're literally just scratching the surface. The more you gouge it, the deeper you go, the darker the line.
Yeah.
Light pressure will give you a lighter line.
So it's, again, it's practice, mess about. How does it feel?
It feels good. I think this bit, I'm enjoying it, but it seems to be harder than what Jim just did.
So you're leaving the L till last.
Yeah.
So you're working pretty quick there. I did do this a long, long time ago at art school, and you have to remember, which I presume you have to do the same, is that you have to do it in reverse.
Yes, exactly. Any printing process
It'll
is going
come
to
out
in
negative.
reverse. Exactly, so that will come out backwards.
Well, I'm hoping
Yeah.
I've done it.
Have you gone round that owl?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we were gassing, so didn't see what you were up to.
You just forgot about me.
But you were enjoying yourself.
Right, should we do a bit of inking then?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Pick up a lovely dollop of ink. It's beautiful, it's black, it's velvety, it's amazing stuff. Right, so
There's quite a lot on there, more than I
there is,
expect.
you'll see why in a second. So this is a muslin. You're going to literally
Grind
push,
it in.
twist,
Grind it in.
force.
Yeah.
So that's all going into those grooves.
That's all going
That's-
into those grooves. You're forcing it in, you're spreading the ink, but you're also trying to lift the ink off the surface slowly but surely at the same time.
So you're trying to push it into the grooves and take it off the flat.
That's it. And can you see now it's
It's
starting
starting to lift off.
to lift? Right, see, there we go. Now we're really
yeah.
starting
Oh, hang on, look.
to lift out. And you can see those lines are holding ink.
That looks quite nice. With it. What happens if you leave a bit of ink on?
So if you leave that ink on, it will print. It will print those swirls.
Yeah,
So-
I like
That's
that.
good, I like that.
Well, do you want to leave
Looks
that
like
as
a
that?
storm
Yeah,
guide,
okay.
doesn't
Well,
it?
we'll leave that as that, and we'll get it ready for the press. The next stage is to get a piece of paper prepared, and to make it receptive to the ink, we need to get it a bit wet. We'll give that 1 minute.
Right. Right, so there we are. So that goes on there
Yeah.
at an angle. A gentle squeege.
Gentle squeege.
That's quite nice.
It is very satisfying. just enough to take that excess off. That's probably
That's
taking
it,
it
yeah.
off?
Pop it in the blotters, yes.
Pop it in between. That's it.
Right.
And then give it a roller Just apply a decent bit of pressure.
Go for it, Jim.
You're trying to squeeze that excess moisture out.
So what I'm looking for is for it just to be damp.
Yes. Right, well, now that paper's ready, we can pop it on the press. Face up onto there. Roughly central. Now, lay it down gently onto that surface.
Nice.
That's it. Fantastic. Excellent.
This is it, people.
I'll take my
Get
hands
ready.
off.
Yes.
So you just,
That's it.
Blimey, it's quite heavy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. How's it doing?
That's it. You're building up some speed now.
how's it feeling?
Feels good.
Does it remind you of your washerwoman days?
Yeah, when I used to do it.
Right, that should be far enough, I think, hopefully. Peel it off.
Oh, yes. This is good.
That's great, isn't it?
This
and
is
it's left.
good.
It's left that swirl of the
Yeah,
windy,
the Wizard of Oz.
blustery day.
There's a really lovely quality to the line that you get with etching and dry point. I think that's a really nice little print.
Yeah, you could see that in a book, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, David.
Thank you, David. It's
That's a
lovely.
pleasure.
I'm very happy.
That's great.
Good.
And what a lovely little lesson in etching.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's been great fun.
So here we are.
We're back at Elmley.
Elmley. Would you say that this is your favourite reserve in all the world?
Yeah, because you're definitely sure to see what you want to see when you come here. And there's Kes over there, the Kestrel. Look.
The Canada geese.
Oh, they're fantastic. I've never seen them like that all together. Got good feelings we're going to see the long-eared owl.
Probably won't see the long-eared owl
Until later on when it's a bit dark.
Because it's crepuscular. Anyway. Tickle your fancy? Have a merriment.
Thank you. You spoil me, Jim. I don't know what to say. A feather and a merriment.
I know. Do you remember last time we were here? That's where we saw the short-eared owl coming across there.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Jim. Guess who?
What do you want?
Hey, I just come to see you. Well, this is absolutely beautiful, Jim.
You see the feather effects that have been applied?
So intricate. They're just, I don't know.
Well,
how-
that's the gift of salt.
So you sprinkle it on, what, then rub it in?
No, it just does it. It does its own work. Because the salt
Yeah.
draws all the paint into it and leaves it lighter in the middle where there's a grain of salt.
Now I know when you sprinkle salt on what it does.
When I finish this painting, I shall dine on it with vinegar.
I just know that everything you do is amazing.
Thank you.
Love you, B.
Goodbye. Look, see over there?
Yeah.
That egret.
Oh, yes, I see it, yeah.
You great big egret. Over there, look, there's the marsh harrier.
They're
Just
huge, aren't they?
drifting over the marsh looking for a frog. Right over there, look. Mute swan.
Oh, yes. Oh, they're beautiful.
Grey plover.
Oh, yeah.
And your favourite, the snipe. Anyway, so you're probably wondering why I brought you here.
It's another one of our lovely days out, Jim.
It is, yes, but I'm going to paint a snipe. What I'm going to do is show you how masking fluid works. So here's a snipe with masking fluid. I've already put it on earlier on. When you paint the watercolour on it, when it's dry, you rub that off and it'll leave a white mark.
Is it very therapeutic?
It's really therapeutic. So what colours on this snipe?
Browns and whites and greys.
Various browns. So it blends in, so no stripes on it. It just vanishes into the reeds. Anyway, I've got all my colours there, look. I've got various shades of brown, mauve, black, yellow and red.
Good.
So now I'm going to approach the eye. I'm painting right over the top of the masking fluid. I've got a blue here, and then I'm going to get some black and go down underneath, and it should just like gently blend into that.
Is this the first time you've drawn a snipe?
I have done a snipe in the past.
Have you? I don't recall you doing it. Because I know every bird you've done. Oh, look, there's Kes.
Seen a lot of kestrels today.
Oh, I love a kestrel. So now you're doing, that's the brown colour going over.
Yeah. I'm putting,
Still doing the beak?
Yeah. But looking carefully at what colours are actually in there.
Got really long beaks, haven't they?
In proportion, I think it's the longest beak on any bird, because it's a small, dumpy bird, like that big, but its beak is one of the longest in proportion. Okay.
Very stripy.
Yeah, well, that's why you can never see them, because they disappear.
Have you got a cool fact about a snipe?
I've got plenty of... When they're flying off, they make a noise with it. It's the air going through the feathers. Can you do that? Spot on.
I like it.
And you know the actor Wesley Snipes?
Yeah. Is he related to him?
Well, maybe, you know, people used to shoot snipes. Maybe he's related to people who, oh, go and see him, he catches snipes and woodcock.
Oh, blimey. We need to ask him.
The next time I see him, I will. Right, I'm going in with some brown. And this is going to just bleed really nicely around there, but not going anywhere near the masking fluid. It's a very sort of brown and black stripy bird, so it's quite difficult to paint without putting this masking fluid on. But I really like the way that those colours have blended in.
When it's dry, would you just take it off with your hands?
Yeah,
Maybe
you can do it.
I'm going to
actually.
do that, yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
You do it and you will like it.
Yes, I will.
So there we are. That is a snipe.
It's lovely.
Just going to wait for that to dry off a bit. Thank you for your kind interest. Why don't we go and have a look around somewhere else?
Yes,
come
I'd like
back,
that.
and hopefully this is still here when we come back. Because I trust bird watchers. I don't think they're going to nick anything.
They're not going to do that.
Right, follow me. I've got an idea. Oh, marshes are over there.
Do you think we've been to all of the marshes?
You can never visit all the marshes.
The ones in Kent.
I suppose you could walk all the way around the coast of Britain, still not visit all the
Still not
marshes.
do it, yeah.
That's dry. And now what we need to do is rub off the masking fluid.
OK.
And I'm going to allow you the privilege of rubbing it off.
Thank you, Jim.
Off you go. It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Well, you said it, Jim.
That's it. Get
Yeah.
those eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's your snipe.
Masterpiece.
Well, we're in prime little owl territory now, so any moment you can see a little owl, but they're very reclusive. She's got her scope out. Hello, Alice.
Nancy.
Lovely to meet you.
Hello.
Hello.
Tell
Nice to
me
meet
you've got a little owl.
Have you got one?
I have. It's just here in the oak at the back.
Wow.
One of our resident birds. We've got 3 pairs on the reserve.
Yeah.
Cute and little. Literally why it's called Little Owl, right?
Yeah, no exaggeration.
So what are they
got it,
about
I can
this?
see it.
About this size, yeah, they're quite small. They've actually got really big feet because they like to feed on lots of invertebrates as well as voles and shrews, small mammals. So they like to dig in the soil, find beetles, moths, or bugs like that.
You love a little owl, don't you?
I absolutely love them.
And they've got wonky ears, owls. You know, they've got one's up there, one's up there. One's a bit bigger than the other as well. It wouldn't work on a human.
For you
I
guys.
think it's gone.
Oh, really? Let's have a look.
Yeah.
We're too busy guessing. It's cleared off.
Yeah.
Now, I've heard there's a barn owl over there in the school.
Yes.
Should we go and have a look?
Let's do it.
Look.
Oh, wow, yeah,
You see it?
look at Yeah, look. Fantastic. That's
Look, it's
so
framed
cool.
up in the window
Wow.
frame. This is a big one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's looking round. It's looking at us.
Look, it heard us laughing.
Yeah. What you laughing at? Are you laughing at my expense?
Get off my patch.
Do you know when there's a barn owl around? On the ground, you see pellets. They'll eat a mouse
Yeah.
and regurgitate all the hair and the bones and that into
Oh,
a
that's
little...
nice.
And just there. So that's the barn owl and the little owl
that
ticked off. Let's go and see if we can find the
Let's do
long-eared
it.
owl.
Let's go.
The sun is sinking. And the long-eared owl is about to be roused from its bushy position. This is where we've seen them before, here.
Yeah, let's have a look, shall we? Keep our eyes and ears peeled. Prime time to see them now.
I think I've got it.
Really?
At the back.
Yeah, I can definitely see feathers.
What?
I can see it. I see its eyes.
Yeah, the eyes are open now.
see it.
Yeah,
You see it?
there. The orange eyes come up and the feather tufts as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, amazing.
Fantastic. How brilliant for you
Jim,
guys.
we can tick it
No,
off.
there is. That's a tick. Today's
Yes.
tick is thrice. Little owl, barn owl, long-eared owl.
Woo!
Yes!
Hello, Jim. I've come to see how your painting's turned out.
Just finished.
Whoa! Oh, look at the face.
Yeah.
Ooh. I like the orangey colours in the eyes
Yeah.
and around the eyes.
Yes,
of the
and a bit of
eyes.
gold around the outside.
Well, tell me about these then, the claws of the owl.
People like owls because they look quite cuddly. But they're fierce, ferocious raptors. They're birds that are going to come down with giant claws and rip you apart. So, yeah, you've got to get a bit of that involved. Sometimes you see ladies with fingernails that look like talons, and they operate the phones like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's how an owl operates its phone. There's a mouse in the area. Get over here quick. Well, it's kind of cute, but it's also vicious and beautiful. Anyway, yeah, that's it, the long-eared owl.
Lenny!
Lenny! Oi, Lenny!
Oi, oi, Lenny!
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 Yeah, Lenny! Lenny!
Cool. That was a mess.